Something really strange is happening in the world of AI right now. We're all being sold this incredible future of, effortless productivity, but the actual people building it, they're burning out faster than ever. So I started digging into the data. I mean, everything from the Stanford AI Index, medical journals, all the way to these anonymous posts from tech workers on Reddit. And honestly, what I found was unbelievable. There's a story here that no one is telling. Okay, let's get into it. So it all starts with this number, 142. What is that? Well, according to the brand new 2025 Stanford AI Index report, that's how much more efficient AI models have gotten. In just 2 years, you need a model that's 142 times smaller to get the same top-tier performance. Now, that's not just progress, that's a signal. It's setting an absolutely impossible, relentless pace for the entire industry. And here's where it gets really wild. We're moving so fast that we're literally running out of ways to measure how fast we're going. The standard tests, the benchmarks, they're getting maxed out, saturated. So what do? We build harder tests, and then we blow past those too. It's like we've built a treadmill that never ever stops, and it's forcing humans to work at a machine's pace. And this creates this huge paradox. On one side, you've got the promise, right? The stuff from that same Stanford report. AI agents booking our vacations, code getting written 26% faster. It all sounds amazing. But then you look at the other side, at the hidden cost. Models have to train for 90 days straight, 24/7. Engineers are in a constant battle against data bias. And the public data we need to train these things, well, that's actually shrinking. And believe me, this isn't just theory. This is what's happening on the ground. I found this post on Reddit, and it stopped me in my tracks. A senior engineer at one of the biggest tech companies in the world is working 70-hour weeks. And that number at the end, 88% more burned out than ever, that's from a poll of actual tech workers. This is not the productivity revolution we were promised. And this feeling, this constant pressure, it actually has a name. Researchers call it technostress. It's that deep anxiety and exhaustion you get from feeling like you have to constantly adapt to new tech, that feeling that you're always one step behind the machine. We were sold a tool for productivity, but for a lot of people, we got a new source of anxiety instead. Okay, but this is where my whole investigation took a sharp turn. Because as I kept digging, I found something that just completely contradicts this whole narrative of AI burnout. I found data that suggests we might be looking at this all wrong. What if I told you that for one group of incredibly stressed out professionals, AI actually reduced their burnout by 26%? Yeah, it didn't make it worse, it made it better. A huge measurable drop in professional exhaustion. And on top of that, it gave them back 20 minutes of their time every single day. That same Stanford report I mentioned, it highlights this study on doctors who are using AI scribes to handle all their clinical notes. The tech didn't add more work. It literally took work off their plate. And this is where the research gets absolutely fascinating. It isn't just doctors. A study from the University of Cincinnati found the same thing with frontline workers. The ones using AI are less burned out. And why? Because the AI is being used to automate the worst parts of their job, the boring, soul-crushing admin tasks. And that frees them up to do the more creative, more human, more satisfying work. So now we have a genuine mystery to solve, right? A real paradox. For one group, AI is a relentless treadmill causing burnout. For another, it's a huge source of relief. We're talking about the same core technology. So what's the variable? What's the real difference here? Well, it turns out the answer isn't in the technology at all. It's in us. It's in our psychology. The real root cause of this AI-driven burnout isn't the code. It's a deep human fear of becoming irrelevant. This analysis from a tech layoff report just says it perfectly. The real thing driving technostress is the fear of being replaced. It's that little voice in the back of your head saying, if I don't keep up with this machine, the machine is going to take my job. And with all the layoffs in tech, that's not an irrational fear. It's the feeling of having zero control over your own future. So for developers, AI has become this frantic, almost inhuman race. A race to build faster, bigger, better models just to hit some arbitrary benchmark. A race where they feel like they have very little say in the matter. And as I was thinking about this feeling, this powerlessness, I started wondering, have people ever felt this way before? And it turns out, yes, they have, 2,000 years ago. The answer isn't in some tech report, it's in ancient philosophy. The first clue comes from, of all people, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. He wrote that real strength doesn't come from trying to control the world around you, because let's face it, you can't. It comes from controlling your response to it.
from focusing only on what is actually in your power. And then his advisor, Seneca, he took it even further. He argued that most of our anxiety comes from wasting our time and energy on things that don't matter and that we can't control anyway. The key, he said, is to reclaim our focus and put it only where it counts.
And this slide right here, this is the whole thing, the aha moment. It lays out the entire paradox perfectly. Look at the AI arms race. The goal? Outperform benchmarks. The measure of success? A higher score. The impact on the human? A loss of autonomy. And the outcome is burnout. Now look at the AI scribe. The goal? Reduce drudgery. The measure of success? More time, less stress. The impact? A gain of autonomy. And the outcome? Relief. It's so clear. The difference isn't the AI. It was never about the AI. It's about control. One way of using AI takes control away from the human and gives it to a machine and its metrics. The other way takes a horrible task away from a human and gives them back control over their time and their focus.
So, how do we fix this? We apply that ancient wisdom with a really simple, human-centered strategy. First, we stop asking, what cool thing can AI do? And we start asking, what are the most draining, awful parts of our jobs? We audit for drudgery. Second, we prioritize tools that give people more autonomy, not less. And third, we stop obsessing over machine-only benchmarks and start measuring the human impact. Are we less stressed? Do we have more time? Are we happier at work?
So here's what that looks like in the real world. For you as an individual, use AI to get rid of the work you hate. Use it to get your time back. For your team, pick tools that empower your people, that give them more control over how they work. And for anyone in a leadership position, the message is simple. Change how you measure success. The ultimate KPI isn't your model's score on a test. It's your team's score on well-being.
So, at the end of the day, we just need to reframe this entire conversation. We've been asking the wrong question. It's not about, will AI take my job? The real question, the one we all need to start asking, is how will we choose to use this incredible technology to make our work and our lives more human?